Is there a comic that you're a fan of that's a fan of you that you're like, yo, what the fuck?
I've seen some actors and they introduced themselves to me. I'm like, you know who I am? They're like, of course, man. I sent you a chocolate sundaes, and I was like, no way.
Give us one.
Yeah, give us one. Name drop.
So crazy part is like Dwayne Martin. I saw him out one time, and he was like, bro, like you performing this week? And I was like, huh? I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, hey, don't you host Chocolate Sundays? And he was like, yeah, I'm a fan. So he wound up being one of the producers on the show I'm doing with MC Light, and he was one of the people that got me in the room to get the audition. So it's like, it's one of those things where you genuinely become friends with people. Eventually, the relationship will pay off. So like, it's super cool. Like he was like, this the guy for the role. And that's how I got it.
Who your person?
Paul George.
Paul George.
By far, Paul George. Like I talk to this nigga every day now.
That's
that's dope.
So yeah, like when I found out he was a fan of me, because I was a big fan of Paul George. You know what I mean?
Playoff P. He's a beast.
When I found out that nigga was a fan of mine, I was just like, what the fuck, nigga? Over in the sports, that shit crazy to me.
What about you, Gary? Anybody? Usher.
Next question.
I'm gonna tell you who mine is.
Who that?
Martin Lawrence.
No way.
I'm lying. No, I'm joking. What else? No, that's a true story. I was in the Comedy Store. He actually asked me to open up for him one time.
I was about to ask you, did you get any dates from him?
He actually asked me to open up for him one time, and this is when he first started coming back doing stand-up.
Yeah.
And I couldn't because I think I was doing Rush Hour or something. I was doing something at the time.
Great problem to have.
Yeah. And so I couldn't do it. But anyways, he seen me like, that hallway, when you coming down when you going up to the belly room or whatever. Yeah. He was like, yo, man, you funny, man. He was like, I think he seen me on Key and Peele. He seen me in some of the Key and Peele sketches. He's like, you funny, man. You don't be overdoing it, man. Good shit. Keep up the good work or whatever. And I was like, fucking Martin Lawrence, know who the hell I am, bro? So that was like my person.
Getting that nod is special, though. Getting that nod from somebody you admire and they see you and be like, yo, that was funny.
Here goes one. Have you ever tried to be funny around somebody you admire?
Never.
Yes.
And it didn't pay off?
Yes.
Never.
Go for it.
I did Tehran show at the Laugh Factory. This was my first time doing the Laugh Factory. This is probably about 7 or 8 years ago. And
took you that long, huh? No, I'm
joking.
I'm just being ass.
Reckless side comment.
Hey, you see this nigga face?
Look.
I'm at this nigga face. Hey, yo, his face dropped, dog. I was like, I didn't even go look.
Nah, because I couldn't find
that guitar.
I couldn't find the guitar.
I'm trying to reach for the guitar.
Hey, I thought shit with Gary.
Drum in my face.
Gary knows all of. I'm listening.
So anyway, I did Tehran show. This whole shit was hilarious though. So David Allen Greer, I've always been a fan of him from In Living Color all the way up into his stand up. And he put me up at the beginning of the show. Keep in mind, like I was going through some shit with my girl at that time. So we arguing while I'm on the way to the fucking Laugh Factory. He throws me right up. I fucking bomb. And I walk back past David Allen Greer and he kind of just looked at me like, and then I go outside and I see.
Hey, do the look again. Oh, do the shoulder shrug again.
Yo, people that ain't comics don't understand that shit said a lot.
From your hero?
But from your hero? Here's the worst part. I've been in the game. I was in the game for well over 10 years at that point.
Yeah.
I go to the front where you walking in that, and Tehran out there, he was like, hey, man, I can show you where some cool open mics at. I was like, what the fuck?
Ooh, shit. Yeah, that's a
shout out to Tehran for the stage time.
Yeah, shout out to Tehran, man. Great dude, man.
Shout out to Tehran.
I'm gonna have him.
But it didn't break me. But it fucked me up a little bit.
I'm gonna do a commercial break real quick. Hey, everybody, make sure. Welcome to Fuck Your Feelings, or welcome back, whatever the fuck. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment and share. If you're enjoying the conversation, share. But like and comment. All right, y'all. Who y'all person?
You can go ahead first. I'm trying to think of something.
I'm trying to think too, because I've had a lot of folks come through Laugh Factory, man.
But I ain't even saying just on stage. So this is mine. The Comedy Store has like a secret room for comics that I just found out about recently, like a few years ago. Mm-hmm. Chappelle was in town. Yeah. And somehow I finagled my way in there. Whatever. Chappelle's in there. He was like, "Oh, I need an aux cord. Anybody got an aux cord?" And so I was like, oh, I got a cord, because he was trying to play music back there. Whatever. He liked to play music and stuff, right? So I was like, oh, I got this cord. And he looked at it. He was like, oh, that's not the correct one. Do you have the correct one? Or something he said. And I was like, oh, I don't know, nigga. Some shit. I was like, I don't know. I thought I had the right one. It was so stupid though. And Chappelle looked at me. He looked at me. He was like, He did like one of those. All right. I get you. Now on the flip side, he don't know me, but for this one. Again, this at the Chinese theater, right? At the Chinese, this when they were popping at that Chinese theater. Shout out to Jeru. Jeru used to do that. Tillman used to do that. Yeah, shout out to Jeru. Ryan Davis, manager. Matter of fact, right? So Chappelle was performing. He did a guest spot that night. He performing, and Chappelle said something. And I'm sitting all the way up at it's a theater. I'm sitting way up at the top. Chappelle said something on set. He was like, "What's something that you can get that'll never go away?" And I think it got dead silence. And I said, AIDS. Something it destroyed though. Everybody feels like, oh. Chappelle said, nigga, that's the funniest heckle I've ever heard in my life. But he don't know that was me though.
That's funny,
so one time I made him proud, and one time I completely disappointed
That's
him.
hilarious.
Yeah, bro.
Hilarious. I got a funny story too, man. So my LA dad, it's like a church family. They took me in when I got to LA. He is a very wealthy man.
Let's get into this.
Huh? He's a very wealthy man. And one day he hit me. He was like, I got your friend J. Anthony Brown right here. He was in the bathroom and gave J. Anthony Brown the phone. Hear me out. J. Anthony Brown went to school with my dad. So he was like, I got your friend here. I get on the phone and dude start cursing me out. I'm like, wait, who is this? Freaking Anthony Anderson, bro.
Wow.
So I do the all deaf digital and I perform. And I was like, hey, bro, I know this is really awkward. You remember being in the bathroom and some old black man giving you the phone? I was like, yeah, that was my dad. Me and this nigga became friends, and I did a couple tour days with him from that moment. And he cursed me out again when he saw me. He was like, nigga, I'm taking the piss. This nigga gave me the phone. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, that is the funniest story ever.
That's crazy.
Yep. And me and him are friends now. He's in my phone. I can call him.
I was at the only people in my phone, my mom. Okay.
Damn story. Me trying to. I mean, I don't know. Like comedy wise, all right.
Talking to the mic. Move it over.
I don't know. Comedy wise, like comedy clubs, but I remember one time playing in a celebrity flag football game, and I was talking heavy shit, telling Chris Brown I was nice, nigga. I'ma kill y'all now. I'm this and that, nigga. I'm dropping the ball, nigga. All that shit, dog. And it
Give me that.
Like it's one of them. It's like one of them ones, like, you know, a football field is 100 yards. But when you walk in, after you drop the ball and you walk into the sideline, nigga, it feels like it's 200.
Like bombing.
But it's the whole, nigga, it's my whole team just like, not like looking at me, but not, they're like, this nigga trash.
They looked at you like David Allen Greer?
Nigga. I'm talking about everybody, nigga. And it was just too much for me, nigga. I'm like, yeah, I got to chill out. I got to stop talking for the rest of the day. So that'll probably be the moment. That flag football game where I was just dropping the ball and everybody's like, this is the worst nigga here.
Did he hit you? Did Chris hit you with the?
Nah, it was more to just like, man, you all right, man.
Courtesy pat. Oh, that's the worst.
I got a Chris Brown story. Oh, okay. I was in a movie called Stomp the Yard, right? Yeah. Dance movie. Chris Brown was in it. Okay. We at the after party. We in Atlanta. And this one Crumpin was at his height, right? It's in the movie. Like he crumping in the beginning. You know Chris Brown, he could do everything great when it comes to dancing, right?
Right.
He crumping. So I get in the store in the circle. Now, this is what y'all need to know about. I was in Stomp the Yard. I'm dancing in Stomp the Yard, but I'm one of the theaters or whatever. So I had picked up some shit because I'm around professional dancers. My beginning crump start off point, fire.
Yeah, yeah.
With the initial that first shoulder snap, that initial shoulder thrust. Oh, so I get in the middle. I'm like, dun 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 dun. They're like, oh shit. Yeah. Then I actually went into the dancing. This nigga was like, yo, like everybody was like, yo, nigga, this ain't what you supposed to. Because I started like swinging the you got to swing the arms. But I don't think I've come from enough struggle.
My parents like each other. It's not in me.
My parents still married. You know, you can't crump dance if your parents still married.
Hilarious. Please tell me about how you walked off though.
It was with my head down.
Yeah.
Wait, the music still playing?
The music was still playing.
Oh.
And then the
soundtrack to failure.
And so they started laughing. fuck your feelings. They started laughing at me, and so I kind of laughed, and I was like, yeah, you know, I was just fucking around, and then you know, I kind of went on about my business.
Hilarious.
Want me down, I get it. Hate that I keep winning.